Brittany, can you talk a little bit about the importance of the perimeter defense for you guys for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, they have really good shooters. Both, post players and guards can shoot the ball really well. So we're going to have to really communicate on our defense, on screens, and just really get a hand up in their face and just really try to find the three-point line. We got to defend that well tomorrow.
Let's go with Jody right here.
Hi, Jody McCrary with the Associated Press. For both of you, it's sort of a two-part question. Number one, how has last year's loss to A&M sort of driven you guys this year? And number two, has it been a test of focus at all to have them sort of in this region and in this building with you today?
Skylar, if you could answer that first, please.
I think it's incentive because we kind of get the feeling like unfinished business all year. And I think it's a good thing for us because we gain that tournament experience. And, I think it this team plays better when we have a chip on our shoulder and things like that. So, we saw that they were in our region. And we were like, okay, it's a potential matchup, but, we both have to win games. So I think that our focus has been on, each opponent that we've been facing. And we haven't looked past anyone. I think that's what we've done a great job of doing all year. What was the second part to that question? I got them both.
Brittany, could you comment on that, please?
Yeah, Sky said it. We definitely have, we saw that in the matchups when the seeds came out, but we've definitely been really focused on each game we have at a time, and that's been our focus all year, just to really not look past anybody. And with the experience, it's really good that we've been through it all. Last year we got to the end, and we just need to get back there and win it.
Could we go with Bucky on the side?
Hi, Bucky Gleason, Buffalo News. Skylar, you've become an international star. I mean, has it been, you're not aware of that?
Internationally?
You have 160,000 Twitter followers.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I did.
Is it all, I mean, it seems like even you're a little uncomfortable with me saying that. Has it all been kind of weird, all of the attention that's come your way in the last, few years?
I mean, I'm me every day, so I guess you look at it different, and I leave that up to the media people and stuff like that. But I've my teammates and my family, and they keep me humble, and they do a great job of doing so. And it's been crazy, but I think I take it one day at a time, one situation at a time. And I've had the ability to meet a lot of new people, a lot of fans, and Twitter does a great job of making a direct connection between fans and myself and things like that. And but it's been a great year, and it's been fun. And like I said, I've had opportunities to meet a lot of new people, especially throughout this year. And you kind of just take it in stride, and at the same time, stay humble and stay yourself.
Sure.
Is there, I don't know how, when you're making that transition, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of awkward to have a relatively private life and then to have it kind of kaboom on you. If you can just explain that. I mean, you talked a little bit about it just now, but.
I go to a university about 6 minutes from my house. So I knew that when I signed Notre Dame. I expected to be on a good team, and with that, people want to be a part of it. And I think that I've done my best to try to make it about the team and not about myself. And a lot of times people, see one player that they like or whatever, and they can make it hard on you to do so and try to make it about you and stuff like that. And I think that I've tried my best to make it about my teammates and the university and things. But, I mean, I go to Notre Dame, so I go out to eat, and I know all of South Bend. I've met every person that lives in South Bend. And I know everybody that comes to the games. But, yeah, I mean, you knew that. I mean, I knew that when I went to Notre Dame that was going to be like that. And, you have to sacrifice some things. But it's been fun. And there's no other place I'd rather be, or I wouldn't go about it any different way.
Can we go with Viv back there?
Viv Bernstein, New York Times. Had you heard of St. Bonaventure before these seedings came out, and what did you know about them? Because, I mean, they made big news when they actually got a vote in the AP poll in December for the first time in years. I mean, they sort of came out of nowhere, so I wonder if you guys knew anything about them.
Brittany, could you take that one?
Earlier in the year, we hadn't heard much about them. We never played them. We never came across them. But once they got in the top 25, I mean, we started to hear a little bit about them. And you know they're a good team if they're going to break the top 25. So, you know, it takes a good team to get to the Sweet 16. So they have a lot of weapons, and they're going to be ready to play.
Skylar, could you comment on that, please?
Like Brittany said, I heard more about them towards midseason, particularly that when they played a couple of our teams in the Big East, West Virginia, and losing them, and then St. John's. And then they started winning a lot of games in the A-10, which, you know, our schools outright, Dayton and Xavier and things like that, or teams like that, beating those teams. And but yeah, like Brittany said, I mean, they're a good team that shows that they're capable of winning games against good teams.
Let's go to Kurt.
Brittany, you smiled when Skylar said her teammates keep her humble. So how do you keep Skylar humble?
There's nothing really we do. We just, you know, when we hang out, she's herself all the time. There's never, you know, a front or anything that she tries to be someone she's not. She's always going to be who she is, and she knows that. She knows what she's supposed to do and when to do it, and, you know, she's definitely about the team first, and I think that definitely keeps her humble.
It's not that hard, Kurt.
Let's go to Peter over here.
Peter Katrumpis, Raleigh Sports Examiner with Examiner.com. Knowing that any team that's looking at Notre Dame, Skylar Diggins, they'll say that, what are they not paying attention to, and what do you throw at a team throughout your defense, your offense? Where are the strengths?
Pick your poison. The hardest thing to guard is depth and balance, and we have all that. I think that particularly, I think Kayla McBride gets lost a lot. And she's been showing up huge for us, and she's definitely an X factor for our team. But if you look at defensively, Brittany Mallory doesn't get a lot of credit. And I think she's one of the best defenders, not only in the Big East, but in the country, in the half-court setting. I mean, she steps up to the occasion every time to shut the best player down. And I think that can get lost. And, you know, just the balance that we have on this team, everyone's capability of we have a lot of shooters, and people's ability to create their own shots, and I think that could get lost. And like I said, it's pick your poison, and playing with this team is a point guard's dream. I can just say everybody, because we do a good job of playing off of each other, and I think that's hard to guard.